in the rain. I can't stand it. Well, I'm passenger in the rain, but I don't like being in the rain. Well, hello. Today is Friday, July 16th. 2 weeks from today, I get to go on my vacation. I am sitting in the car for the next 2 hours. Jim is having his dental surgery. He's getting some implants put in his upper plate. And because of COVID restrictions in the state of Michigan, they can't have that many people in the waiting room. She said in an hour when all the patients are gone, other than the surgery patients, that I can go back in. I don't know. This is going to be boring. This is going to be boring, let me tell you. But so I thought I might as well do my video now while I'm in here in the car. I did bring my book to read my book. I did bring my iPad too, in case I want to watch some movies or something. Actually, I'm a little bit more comfortable in the car because those seats are so stiff in the waiting room. And other than the rain, oh, that was a scary ride. That was a scary ride. But anyway, let's start singing first because we do have birthdays. Today is Heather Lytle, Lighttle, Heather, you knew I'd mess up your name. It wouldn't be a day without messing up somebody's name. But Heather, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Heather. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Tammy Mio F2. Tammy Mio F2. I think that's her channel name. TAMMIMOF2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tammy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And finally, not finally, but last but not least is Brandy Grafton's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brandy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great birthday. I showed you at the beginning, it's raining. It's raining. It's like I said, in 2 weeks I go on vacation, so it's got to stop soon. It really does. I think I've lost my tomato and my cucumber and my pepper plants. We have got so much water and so much rain, and even though there's good drainage in the pots that I have them in, it's just too much rain. And the leaves are turning yellow, and all my little buds, I have like 3 tomatoes, I have 2 cucumbers, and I think I have 2 peppers that are still growing, but all my little buds are kind of curling up on me, so I don't think I'm going to get but 2 tomatoes and the 2 peppers and the cucumbers or whatever from my plant because of all this rain. The grass is really green though. The grass is really green. I didn't have to add any water to my pool, but my pool is starting to get cloudy because you have to have somebody in there to kind of stir it up every once in a while, and it hasn't been nice enough to go in the pool. I'll go in it if it's just raining, but we've been thundering and lightning too. I'm not going to go in the pool for that. I'm just not. And then, like I said, Jim's getting his teeth done. They said 2 to 2.5 hours. My daughter Christy lives about a half an hour from here. But I don't like driving in the rain. It's bad enough I'm going to have to drive in the rain going home. And I'm hoping that Jim's kind of like loopy when he comes out, that he'll sleep on the way home because I don't want to take the expressway. I hate driving on the expressway in the rain. And so I'm going to just take the surface streets home, which will probably add another 15 minutes to the drive, but I feel safer that way. Even when I worked, I didn't like taking the expressway when it was raining. It's just, people like my husband, like Jim, drive me crazy because it was a scary ride. I thought I was going to lose my breakfast because Jim, just because it's raining, it's pouring. It was pouring rain. We had the wipers going like that. It was going so crazy. And he still drove 80 miles an hour, passing everybody up. My heart was like up in here in my throat. It was just, he thinks he's like an Indy race car driver. And I said, Jim, there's no hurry. And isn't it was, we got here 20 minutes early because we left early because of the rain. Because I told him, let's leave 20 minutes early because of the rain, not knowing that he still was going to drive like a maniac to get here. And so we had to sit in the waiting room for 20 minutes anyhow. I would have felt better driving safer. We made it here safe. By the grace of God, we made it here safe. But he thinks he's like I don't know what he thinks. It's just, I'm just glad I'm driving home and not him. Which brought me to my subject today of focus, because I was so focused on the road, and if I had a brake on this side, we would have went through the windshield, because I would have hit my foot on the brake so many times. I really would have. But anyway, let me show you what I had for breakfast. It's a hearty breakfast, because it was a breakfast lunch, because I knew we'd be here all day, basically. So here's what I had. Okay, we're going to be at the dental surgery center most of the afternoon today, so I'm going to have a hearty breakfast. So this is going to be my brunch. So I'm going to have a bowl of cereal, some orange juice, a cup of tea, and a hard-boiled egg. Today is Friday, July 16th. I have 23 smart points. I still have 31 weeklies. My quote is believe you can and you will. No, I meant believe you can and will, and you're halfway there. It's a 15-point breakfast. It's very high, but like I said, it's my breakfast and my lunch combined. It's a cup and a half of Wheaties for 7 points, a cup of 2% milk for 5 points, 3 points for my 8 ounces of orange juice, and 0 for my banana, tea, and egg. I don't know what time we're going to get home, but I do know that when we get home for dinner, I'm going to have tuna with some celery and cucumber, celery in the tuna, cucumber, tomato, tea, and a sugar-free Jell-O for 0 points, an extreme wellness wrap for 2 points, Miracle Whip for 1 point. I might put some lettuce on the salad, on the sandwich too, but that's 0 points if I did decide on that. So that's 3 points. And just to hold me over while I'm there, I'm going to bring a bag of Skinny Pop popcorn for 3 points, a peach, and my water from Weight Watchers with Carrie. There we go. I'm going to bring my water. So I will end my day with 21 points. 15 points. But you know what? It was so good. I haven't had a good bowl of Wheaties in a long time, and that's where most of my points were, between the Wheaties and the milk. That was 12 points right there. But it was well worth it. It really was. It filled me up. So we don't plan on getting home till about 6 or 6:30. So I thought I'd just do my video now and upload it a little bit earlier, and hopefully I can upload it on their Wi-Fi, because I'm on their Wi-Fi network. And have, like, my usual, it's Friday. I'm going to have a tuna fish sandwich, and I'm going to put some celery in the tuna with a tablespoon of Miracle Whip, and I'll probably use some lettuce, and then wrap it in one of those extreme wellness wraps. And then on my little side things, I'm going to have some half of a cucumber, a whole tomato, a big glass of iced tea, and then a lime sugar-free Jell-O for dessert. And that'll put me, I think that put me right at 20 points, I think, because I think that was what? Well, 15 for my breakfast. So that's 18 points. So I'm like 5 under. I know I told you I was going to start using my weeklies, but I did use that for the pizza yesterday. I went a little bit over, and that's my plan. So, but anyway, I wrote down that I wanted to, I was going through some pictures last night. Oh, I had insomnia last night so bad. I went to bed at 2:45, and at 4 o'clock I decided just get up. So I got up and I read till 5:30. I couldn't fall asleep for some reason. I don't know what the deal was. I was tired when I went to bed, but as soon as I got in the bed, I was wide awake. So I got to bed about 5:30, and then I woke up about 9. So I'll probably go to bed early tonight. But I was going through some pictures last night before I went to bed, and I found another fat picture of me, which I put at the beginning of my thumbnail, that we were at a hayride or something, and I was sitting on a bale of hay. I obviously didn't know somebody took that picture because it was like, whoa. And and so sometimes I forget. I really do forget how far I've come. I just stress too much on how much I've gained back, and sometimes forget how much I've lost and how much different my life is really because of my weight loss. I know I'm going to get it back off. I want to get back on track, and I feel that this month of July I'm really doing well, getting back on track. And I ordered from the Weight Watchers Wellness Wins. I ordered a couple of those mason jars that you put your salads in. So I'm going to bring those when I go on my to the cottage. I'm going to make some salads and put them in those little jars before I go, because, you know, we only have one refrigerator, and there's going to be, how many of us? 1, 2, Christy's 3, that's 5, I'm 6, 7, 8. There's going to be 13 of us, so there's not going to be much room in that fridge, because it's just a regular cottage fridge. I'm going to bring a cooler for my drinks and things like that, but, you know, like your extra stuff you're going to put in the refrigerator. So I like to plan before I go on vacation. I'm going to be laser focused on staying on plan, because we're going to go to the ice cream place. One day in the week, we're going to go for the ice cream place, and at least one time we go out to eat dinner. So I have to plan accordingly, and I have to keep my focus. And I think that going through my pictures yesterday, trying to find some heavier pictures of myself, because like I said, I didn't really stand for pictures, and to remind me how far I've come. And I need to stop focusing so much on fighting the old way of eating that I had, and try to embrace the new way of eating. Like I said, I bought the air fryer. I do plan on trying to use that a little bit more. I haven't used it at all. We were so concentrating on finding a cart to put it on that I never really got around to cooking on it. I don't know what day next week I'm going to cook on it, because Monday we're going to start back our sibling dinner, so I'll be able to have my dinner with Mike and Mary and Denise. We're not going in a restaurant. Mary's still not vaccinated yet, because I don't know if you're new to my channel. Mary's had some neck surgery. She had some discs fused in her neck. She's going for some sort of treatment, and so she can't get the COVID vaccination shot just yet. So our plan is just to get Carrie out. We're going to sit. My brother lives by the water. I always say on the water. He doesn't live on the water. He'd have to have a boat to live on the water, but he lives by the water. So he will just sit out in his front yard and have our carry out and eat it there. And so we're going to do that on Monday. Tuesday, Jim shoots on his league, so I won't be cooking on Tuesday. Wednesday's my new day to eat light, because Thursday is my weigh-in day. And then I'm hoping that Thursday we're going to do a family dinner. I got to check with everybody to make sure, because I missed that so much during COVID, doing the family dinners. But I think as long as you hold yourself accountable, which my plan is to hold myself a lot more accountable than I have been in the past, and keep my promises to myself. You know, I'll promise you anything, and I will keep that promise. But I don't know why I have a problem keeping promises to myself. Like I said, if you tell me a secret, it'll go to my grave. If I make you a promise, I will keep that at all costs. I really will. But for some reason, if I make a promise to myself, I think it's okay to break that promise. I don't know why, because I'm just as special as you are, and I love you as much as I should love myself. And the sooner I realize that if I don't hold myself accountable, if I don't keep my promises, I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. And I'm never going to quit. But I can fail. I know that. And I'm striving to do better. I really am striving to do a lot better than I have been doing. And I know I can do a lot better than I've been doing. So that was my plan for today, was to remain focused. And oh, those flowers are so pretty. When I get done and I can turn it around, I'll show you. I wanted these kind of flowers in my garden. I thought I planted those, but I ended up, I had purple ones. What were they called? Cones. Cone? What are the cones? Was it a cone head? They're very pretty, the ones I do have. But the daisies are what I really wanted. The daisies are what I had my bridesmaids carry, because I just love a daisy. I love a good daisy. I think it's a purple cone head. Or am I just thinking of the cone heads on Saturday Night Live? I don't know. But anyway, let's see how long I've been out here. I've only been out here 15 minutes. Still have an hour and 45 minutes to go. But I can't talk to you that long. It'll take forever to upload the video otherwise. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. As always, stay safe. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And do you like my shirt? It's the Canadian White House, Ottawa. Ottawa is the capital of Canada. case you didn't know. But I'm sure all my Canadians knew that, didn't you? I'm not telling them nothing new. But when we went to Canada and we went to Ottawa, I was just like, this is really nice. There's so many, like government-like buildings here. It was because it's the government, you silly goose. So, all right. And I've never been to Washington, D.C. Our senior trip was to Washington, D.C., but I didn't want to go. And I kind of regret that I didn't go. I know I said we were going to end this, but now I'm on a little... Jim wants to go to Gettysburg. I don't know. If the drive here was any indication of how the drive to Pennsylvania would be, I don't know if I want to follow him with that. So, okay, I'm done. No, I'm not done. But yeah, I am. I'll talk to you guys later. I should edit that out, but this is just who I am. I'm a wackadoodle. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Aren't those pretty?